Hello and good evening, everyone. So you join me then on a Monday at 7 p.m. where we are live for 15 minutes, maybe 30, depending on how busy it is with the questions. I want to go ahead and jump in to screen sharing mode. So just go ahead and select it here. There we go. Yeah, much better live stream where you can see what's going on my screen. So basically hit me with any questions that you may have to do with match betting, whether it's using OddsMonkey if you're in the UK, or if you happen to be a US viewer, which I know there's not a ton of US viewers on the channel, but if you are, then ask away with regards to using Profit Duel. So Profit Duel is just the same exact kind of software as OddsMonkey, and yes, it's actually made by OddsMonkey as well. So sorry, that's the dog there. He sometimes wakes himself up. He's literally fast asleep, and then he's woken himself up there. That's it. Okay, calm down, bossy. So basically, made by OddsMonkey here. And they are currently offering a $1 trial for the first month, which I think is insanely good value. And then it's $29.99. So what is that? About £25 a month there. Really, really good when you consider that you're talking like nearly $4,000 that you can take from sports welcome bonuses. Start earning. You got Bet365 there, $140 profit you can make from that, a guaranteed risk-free in 20 minutes, not too shabby. And then you got these other offers here, $105 there, $65 there, $24, and so on. So tons and tons of guides there. Ask away. Any questions to do with that, I'll help you as best I can. And then finally, this is not match betting, but it is each way value betting. There was a person, so they did ask on the match betting Facebook group, the Profit Boss match betting Facebook group, what does the each way sniper software do? Well, this is the manual version. Obviously, you've got the auto version that places bets for you. But they were asking, like, what does it do? Does it back the bet and then lay it for you automatically? No, with this software, just to confirm, there's no lay bets placed. This is value betting. So it's only giving you each way horse racing bets when the odds are in your favor. So you will get banned. You'll lose your accounts, your bookmaker accounts, when using this software eventually. It's just the way it is. If they didn't ban you, you'd literally be able to make millions from it. So if you wanted a genuine way to profit from betting that doesn't require any of the I don't want to say hassle, but the extra work, shall we say, that comes with match betting, where you have to lay your bets. If you just want to go and place each way bets on horses and end up in a nice profit over the long run, then this is a really, really good software for you. Of course, there's all the links down in the description for anything that I speak about here on the live stream. But while we're here, actually, what we'll go ahead and do, let me just click print screen on that. It's what I like to do over on the Profit Boss Discord for the members there. If I ever see any value bets from the software, then I just drop them in there. And we can see that was Regal Rambler. I was going to say Regal Gambler then. Regal Rambler on the Musselburgh 9 p.m. race tonight. So quite a late race, that one. And that was with either Unibet, Skybet, or Coral. Back odds of 13. And that's giving you just over 7% value there. So on average, every £100 that you would wager at those odds, you would get back £7 of profit. That's the way it works there. So, or you could say every £10 you get 70 pence back on average because of the odds being in your favor. But I'll remove that one. And then there's also Viva Voce, is it? Viva Voce on the Musselburgh 9 p.m. race, just with Coral there. Back odds of 15 will give you 6.25% rating. And then finally on the Windsor 8:15 race, there is the horse The Game Is Up, and that's with Skybet or Unibet. back odds of 12 there, and that's just over 6% there. So really, really good. What I tend to do on a Saturday there, when I'm doing the VIP members live streams on a Saturday, I will post these value alerts in the Discord, and I'll only post bets in that are over 104% as a rating. But like we saw on Saturday just gone, where there was only actually one race that we focused on for extra places. Let me just check back here on my notes. And yeah, the 5-past-2 Newcastle race, actually, with 19 runners there. That was the only race that there was any value to be taken with regards to extra places. And because we didn't have much else going on, I actually reduced the filter here, reduced it down to 100% rating. So I'm going to just, while we're live here, I'm going to put that back up to 104 there. That's not to say if you are using a rating of 100% or more, it's not to say that getting on between 100 to 104 is not profitable. There's been loads of members reporting great profits just using 100% rating or more, and even some on 98% rating or more. So yeah, don't think you have to have at least 104. You can use it at least 100, but I just like to be a bit more picky on a Saturday when there's extra places stuff going on. But let's see here. So we've got 15 live viewers then. I see 0 likes on the stream, which saddens my heart ever so slightly there. So if you can drop a like on the stream, whether you're live with me now or if you're catching this on the replay, it does support the channel massively, just tapping the like button there. Currently no questions in the chat there, which is shocking. I thought with me talking about each way sniper and profit duel, I thought, I'll come back to the chat and there'll be loads of questions, but literally nothing. Well, the next thing I'll talk about then, if you're quite happy to just listen to me talk, is so I actually just put a post up over on the Ko-fi page, and I've put the link there. It's a pinned comment in the chat there. Crazy Odds Wonky sale. If you check that link out, basically I've just posted about, this is the original Odds Wonky site here. But yeah, Odds Wonky, all of you watching this live now will probably know what Odds Wonky is. It's the match betting software that's helped me make just shy of, well, I could actually say probably £30,000. I have in my profit tracker 28,915. That was just the profit that I actually tracked. When I first started match betting, I didn't bother with the profit tracker. So it probably is more like, £200 under 30 grand or something like that. I do highly recommend when you start match betting, you use the profit tracker. If I just click on this here, obviously, if you join Odds Wonky and you use the new Odds Wonky site, then your profit tracker will look different to this. But yeah, when you first start, definitely go ahead and on the odds matcher, you can click log bet, and then it will log the profit in for you automatically. Or what I tended to do was I would click on this add manual entry, and then you just go ahead and type in the event, if you wanted to, and then the bet there, and you could select, like if it was for a 2-up with, say, Bet365, you obviously scroll down, tick Bet365, tick if you use Smarkets as the exchange, and then you scroll down. And I never bothered putting the expected profit in. I just would put actual profit. And say I had a 2-up match that turned around and maybe say £250 and 62 pence, let's just say. You would just enter that in the actual profit and then click mark as settled and then press save. And I'll show you what that looks like. So there you go. I mean, I could have put there in the name like Man City or whatever the team was, and then you'd be able to just see that nicely. And you can see there it's then added it in, made £251 today in July, and then total profit there. But obviously, sadly I didn't make that profit, so I'll go ahead now and just delete that out of there. And it's really, really that easy to use. I don't know why I didn't use the profit tracker when I first started. I think it's because I was just writing it down. But yeah, it's much better to have it on here. Anyway, it's a top tip, basically. Start using the profit tracker from the very beginning. Yeah, recently it was quite funny. On one video, I mean, it's not funny. It's like funny to me, but on one video on the channel, there was someone that commented. It was a video sort of showing people different ways to make money online, and match betting was, of course, one of them. And someone commented and said, "Oh, you're just getting people to gamble. That's disgraceful or something." And obviously, they thought that me talking about odds monkey and match betting was just gambling. And yeah, it's still, even though I've been involved with match betting now since December 2018, so a few years now, it still shocks me how you literally tell people like you are placing a bet on every outcome, and then you're getting a free bet and placing that on every outcome. So you're not risking, or you might lose 10p, guaranteed you're going to lose some pennies, but then you're going to guaranteed get £30. And it just, I still can't believe how some people just can't get their heads around it. It doesn't matter how much you explain it to them. They just think it's like a scam, or it's too good to be true. There's no such thing as free money. And it's just crazy. It's baffling me. I can understand actually how, if I mentioned each way sniper to someone and said, "Oh, it gives you horse racing each way bets to get on at value," I could understand how some people couldn't get that, because that's, value betting is a bit more complicated with how you make the money from it. But to not understand how you're making money because a bookmaker is giving you money, they're literally just giving free money out to get people using their sites. Yeah, I still don't understand how it's not like everyone understands it. But maybe that's me being like too critical. Can't be too harsh on everyone, basically. I don't mean to come across as I'm being like super critical of everyone. But HC, hi there, good evening. Saying, would you say it's safe to say that per set of accounts you could make around £6,000 overall until it dies out, which would so average to around £500 a month? So great question. It really, really comes down to, sorry, that weird noise in the background is the dog snoring now. He's fast asleep again. Hopefully he doesn't wake up from a nightmare and start barking again. If you've just joined us now, he was barking earlier. Yeah, great question. It really comes down to how you're treating your bookmaker accounts, basically. What kind of betting you're doing. And, I put the video on the channel. The last upload I did about, I think it was 8 or 9 days ago, just over a week ago. I put the video up showing the Odds Monkey member that had made £15,000 in 11 months. So yeah, if you're guessing that you could make around 6,000 until it dies out, and you're not put a time limit on that. I mean, there is literally a member there on a single set of accounts, and he swears that it's a single set. He's made 15 grand there. But I mean, to do that, you are talking like about putting the work into it and putting effort into it. You're not going to make 15 grand in 11 months without putting some serious time into match betting. But that video just shows that match betting is definitely not dead in 2023 if you are prepared to put the work in for it. You can crush over £1,000 a month if you're going to put the work in. Do I think you can average around £500 a month without putting tons of effort in? Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt. And then when you add in all the casino stuff as well, and I mean, if you're in a lucky enough position where you can have a partner's account set up and be multi-accounting, or a very close friend or relative that you can be doing multi-accounting for, then you can multiply that even more, can't you? You could make, if you just had the 2 sets of accounts, putting not much effort into each set, making 500 quid per month. Yeah, you can easily clear like £1,000 per month from match betting still, absolutely. But Rob's1471, hi there, good evening. Saying, hi Chris, evening. Sorry, newbie question. Don't apologize for the newbie questions. That's what I'm here for, is to help anyone really, but newbies especially welcome. But yeah, if it's an advanced question, it really doesn't matter. Saying, can I have So is that can I have a definition of what arbing is, please? Been seeing different definitions of this and some YouTube videos promoting it. Some say avoid. Okay. So arbing is, I can actually go over to odds example here to show you. Should be. So normally you can see there the best rating there is 98.55%. That's because my match rating filter is set 100%. So let me just put that to, let's say, 150, see if there's an arbitrage betting opportunity here. There may or may not be. So, yeah, there we go. So there's 3 there. Now you've got at the top here, you've got this darts player. So if we open this up here, so basically an arbitrage bet is when the back odds at the bookmaker are higher than the lay odds at the exchange. That is an arbing or arb opportunity. So you can see there 2.25 on the back odds, 2.2 slightly under the back odds on the lay side at Smarkets. So if you were to put, let's just put, let's go ahead, let's put £100 on it. So you'd back £100 at Betfair Sportsbook, then you'd go and lay £102.27 at Smarkets, and you would make a guaranteed £2.27 no matter what. So you can see there, if bookmaker bet wins, you make £2.28 actually, 1 extra pence. And if the exchange lay bet wins, so that darts player does not win, you make that £2.27. It basically gives you the worst case scenario of profit there. So arbing, it is a guaranteed, excuse me, guaranteed risk-free way to make money betting. But in the UK, I really, really don't recommend arbing. I really highly recommend just match betting, not on arbitrage bet. So you would go ahead and, yeah, you could bet on something like, let me see here, what's this here? Brazilian. I mean, that's maybe a bit obscure there. Brazilian soccer, Division B there. So yeah, bet on something that's not so obscure. I guess like, yeah, England under 21s to win their match there, back odds of 1.4. Yeah, so that's under 100%. It's not in red there. It's a 97.9%. So do your match betting using those under 100% bets, and don't be taking those arbitrage bets, because in the UK, we are unlucky where we tend to lose accounts very, very quickly when you place arbitrage bets. So match betting and value betting, you know, yes, you will lose accounts value betting. I'm not honest. Well, you'll lose them match betting as well, but value betting, you can lose accounts also, but not as fast as arbing. You can actually make some seriously nice profit from value betting before you lose your accounts. And then obviously by using each way sniper, when you've lost your account and it's restricted, you can then use this software to make additional profits from those stake restricted accounts. You only need to do £1, £2 each way on these bets for them to be very profitable. But yeah, it's one of those. I wish I could say like, oh yeah, do arbing, it's great, but yeah, you'll just not be able to make money in the UK doing arbing. The best place for arbitrage betting, I believe, is Australia and the US. So in America, you can literally bet in America like $1,000 on an arbitrage bet, take the guaranteed profit of like $50, $100 per bet, and the bookmakers, or sports books as Americans call them, the sports books there, they don't care. They're making so much money. They don't even like have they're not even bothered about putting systems in place to stop people doing it right now. Maybe one day they will. But yeah, it's crazy how much money you can make by arbitrage betting in America. Like you could literally easily clear $1,000 a month without much effort at all. But yeah, UK, I would say personally, stick to match betting. And if you want to get out of the match betting realms, then value betting using either Rebel betting, which I talk a lot about here on the channel, or Each Way Sniper for sure. And if you're interested in learning more about value betting, there is the completely free course that I've done about for value betting on the Profit Boss Ko-fi page. Of course, link is in the description. I say it's completely free. It's pay what you want. So if you want to chuck me a $5 or whatever, I'm obviously not going to be angry at you there for chucking me a tip there. Mick Dundee, hi there over on the Crowdcast. So yeah, Crowdcast, this is the streaming platform I use for the member streams on a Saturday. So Mick Dundee, they're saying, hi, not been on for a while. So good to see you again. Yeah, thank you for joining back here. Saying, have been bog hunting. So obviously not lost anything, but have invested a lot of time in it. Laid over 100 bets. And not a single bog. Any advice? So, I mean, that's frustrating. It's really cool that you've like put the time into it, though. That's very admirable. It's one of those with bog hunting. It's exactly the same as 2-up betting and extra place betting, in my opinion. You have to just be patient, place the bets, and like if a 2-up comes off, you're gonna make a nice profit. If an extra place bet lands for you, you're gonna profit. And then yeah, if a bog if those odds drift really high for you, and then the horse wins, and you take that ton of extra profit, all of those bets are then boom, like it's really, really worth it. But yeah, there really isn't any. I mean, you've said that you've not lost anything, so you're doing the bog hunting exactly correctly as you should. And I know it can be frustrating there if you're placing those bets and then you see a post about someone that's just made 50 quid from a bog, and you just missed out on that one. Then yeah, I appreciate it's probably really frustrating. But no, there's nothing really I can add to that except for just keep trying at it, invest the time into it, and keep the bets going on it. But let me go ahead and really quickly, I want to do a video about this, talking about this on the YouTube, well, obviously on the YouTube channel, but there'll be a video coming soon. I am actually in the process now. For those of you interested, I've been getting asked for a multi-accounting course for ages. And I've finally sat down and started writing out the lessons that I'm going to plan for it. Of course, multi-accounting is what I use to make the £30,000 profit from match betting. So I wanted to put this course together to basically share exactly what I did and how to go about it. And I think what I did is absolutely still replicable right now today. It's not like I didn't make all that money just because I did it in 2019. I think you could do it exactly the same now and still make the same amount of money. So yeah, I'll go ahead. I just wanted to mention that there. I am on with it for those of you that have been asking for it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap up then. Let me go ahead here. Yeah, thank you for joining me. I'm not sure if I'll set a stream up for tomorrow evening. It's been very quiet this evening for questions, so maybe we'll I'll probably see you on Saturday morning. You're very welcome there, Mick Dundee. Just seeing the cheers, Chris there. I'll potentially see all the members then on Saturday at 10 a.m. For our usual Saturday streams, and then probably the next YouTube live stream we'll do will be probably next Monday at 7 p.m. then. So hope